Yo, YouTube, this is the long awaited movement tutorial, also along with the settings. Yeah, just before we get started, I appreciate y'all for 100K on TikTok. I also appreciate almost 40,000 on the YouTube. We're at 55 or 56,000 on Instagram. I appreciate all the love. I'm really feeling the love right now, so I just want to say thank y'all. Without further ado, let's get right into the fucking movement tutorial. All right, chat, before we go over some basic moves, let's go ahead and get your controller settings where they need to be. This is a good baseline. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say every setting is great for everybody, but this is a great baseline. Go 1.65 on both of your things just to start out. Just see how that feels. A lot of people play with a swap bumpers. If you want to shoot with your bumpers, you can swap it right here. If I was just starting, that's what I would do. I don't do that now because I've got used to what I do. Controller vibration, that's obviously whatever you think. Dead zones, another thing that can be just dependent on your controller and kind of how you feel about your gameplay. Your left stick max, this is something that needs to be on 75. Your right stick max, it needs to be on 99. That's something that needs to be there. The right stick minimum, you could move that anywhere from 1 to 7. I've seen professionals use 7. I've seen professionals use 2 and 4. I've seen them use all that. Left stick minimum probably should be 1 or 2. Those are just good baselines. Put these, I have trigger stoppers, so I put these down to 10. You could go lower than that. Just see how you feel with your triggers. Now here's what a magic happens. So if we click the drop down arrow on the sensitivity multiplier, typically if I'm playing Warzone, I'll move the ADS sensitivity multiplier down to 0.90 just to slow it down a little bit when I'm aiming down sights, right? So just turn that down to 0.90 and just see how that feels. And if you like 0.100, whatever it is, or 1.0 better, use that. You know what I'm saying? But to the aiming advanced settings, this is where the real magic happens. Make sure that this is on instant. This needs to be on instant. The aim response curve needs to be on dynamic. If you want to have the most possible aim assist, you wonder why people always accuse people of cheating? Dynamic aim assist. This shit is broken. Now this, I've seen a lot of people use different things. I used to use 0.30. 0.30 was really good. I've seen people using 0.75, and I have recently moved back to 1.0. And I honestly, not gonna sit here and cap to y'all, I can't tell the difference. I really can't tell the difference, but I do know a lot of people use 0.75 right now. So just you can try that and see what you want to do. For the movement settings, you can kind of just copy all this stuff. This stuff is just copy. Except hybrid. You need to have hybrid on. You need to learn how to dive. You need to learn how to do multiple things. You want to get better at the game, learn how to do everything. Learn how to do stuff. Hybrid is going to allow you to dive, and it's going to allow you to have that quick, easy slide. With the tactical sprint assist, you want to put this on 0 sprint assist delay, and just make sure tactical sprint assist is on. And then just obviously copy it. All these mandatory. You need to have all these on. These are all mandatory things. The movement advanced settings, the only thing to look at here is the plunging underwater. I would put this to free because when you're coming up out of the water, when you have this on free, you can spam your jump button and you can jump out of the water. So that's why I use it on free. Vehicle advanced, that doesn't matter. And then you can just copy all this stuff all the way down to combat advanced, and then copy some of this stuff. Like if you play Warzone, you're gonna want to have tap to reload. Like this stuff is important. Make sure you got this shit on. For the overlay advanced, this shit doesn't matter. But just to show y'all, I know a lot of people want to know how to fix your crosshair, how to make your crosshair have this red dot or this green dot, whatever. Let me show you how to do that. Go to interface. Once you go to interface, go over to gameplay HUD. Also, while we're here, you typically should have your shit like this. I didn't have mine like that. Make sure your shit zoomed all the way in. It's gonna make your screen look and feel better. Yeah. So do that. Have your minimap on square. And then this is where the magic happens with the crosshair. So you could either do center dot. Center dot is just going to be your center dot on the screen. Static is going to have the center dot, and then it's going to have the 1, 2, 3, 4, like in the diamond formation. I might actually switch back to static today because I'm feeling it. Why not? But then if you click the drop down area on crosshair, you can change your crosshair color. You can make your dot large, larger, largest. Yeah, and you can just have the crosshair spread on or whatever. Just kind of whatever you want to do. But yeah, that's basically all for that. Now let's get into the movement tutorial. Okay, essential moves, necessity moves that are
What?
moves that are mandatory to know. Moves that are mandatory to know. So just to start off with the first one, let's just go with the easy stuff. The G slide. So the G slide is where you jump, you hit the ground, and you slide. So all you do, you run, jump, And then before you even hit the ground, just go ahead and click circle. You can hit it at any time. Just hit circle, and it'll count. It'll register as if you were on the ground already. So it'll just slide you in. And you can slide cancel out of that. So I could slide cancel, or I could just let the animation play out. I can even do like this and go into a crouch if I wanted to. For the next one, we're gonna do the slide to the crouch. This is a super simple move, but it is absolutely mandatory. You know this move. All you do is you just sprint, and then just hold your prone button. So just sprint, hold your prone button, just like that. And that is like a crazy good move that is like super slept on and underrated. When it comes to like moving around and stuff, that's just stuff you have to kind of practice. Like what I would do, I would just kind of focus on keeping my crosshair like in the center of my screen and just trying to move through these doors without touching them. I've done this a lot, and that's obviously why my movement is so fluent and you know what it is. And just try to keep your stick as like smooth as you can. You know, you got nothing but time to do this. You know what I'm saying? So just do stuff like that. Now we can get into some more advanced type moves. This is the dolphin dive cancel that a lot of people always ask me how to do. All you want to do is dolphin dive onto like some kind of surface. So you could do it off like a flat ledge like this. You could do it off a ledge that's like kind of elevated. Let's just say like I wanted to dive off these sandbags, so I can and I slide off the sandbag, right? And it catches me. So instead of doing the regular dolphin dive, or let's just say I typically just jump over the sandbags, and then I have to wait a second, then I can get up and run. I can hit the sandbags and then just get up and keep on running. So boom, hit the sandbags, get up and keep on running. That wasn't really a good one, but hit them, keep on running. Where obviously it would be like, you know, it would be a lot slower if you did it the other way. So all you do is you want to dive and you want to time it to where the back of your player's legs are going to hit the sandbags. Let's just say, for example, the sandbags. So see, like I want the back of my legs to like, let me just try to dive on it and show y'all. I want to like get as far as I can, right? Over the thing where it kind of just like taps it and throws me off. It's really not that hard, but you have to get the back of your legs on it. You can't just dive like with your whole body on the top of it, or it's going to give you like a stale animation like this, and you're just going to get stuck up there and you're going to have to run off rather than it just sliding you off like that and you just keep moving. That just takes practice, but that is a really good move because you can, you know, you could do one of them, and you could do all kind of shit. You could go boom, boom, slide off that. You know, you can do all that stuff. So that's a good move to know. About double sliding. So double sliding is basically where I can slide off, let's just say this roof, and I can land on the ground and slide again. Same way that we did for the G slide, how you press circle while you're in the air. So I'm going to press circle to slide off, and I'm going to press circle again while I'm in the air. So when I hit the ground, it's going to register me as I'm sliding. So just to show you again, I can do it off a ledge like this. So slide again, and you can do a little double slide. You go, You can even do a triple slide. I don't really know what surface I could do it on, but you could do triple slides. You can slide off anything. You can slide off that, boom. And you can slide off this, slide off of it. All kinds of crazy shit that a lot of people, you don't know. And just it just takes a lot of practice, really. Just a lot of practice. But when it comes to like aiming and having good centering, the best way to do that, just practice moving around the map with bots on, and just try to like always have your crosshair where you think somebody's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I'm always keeping my crosshair where I think somebody's gonna be. Like if I think somebody's gonna be in this corner to the left, I'm instantly like I'm already there before I even am able to be seen. Before I'm able to be seen by that guy, my crosshair is already like where I think he's gonna be. So when I'm regularly like looking at somebody, right? Look how the aim kind of just follows them. I'm not even touching my stick. Look how the aim kind of follows them. You see how the blue, like it's almost like it's kind of following them a little bit. We call that left stick aiming. So instead of me just standing still, right? Trying to find my target like that. The whole time I'm shooting, I'm moving around. I'm moving around to keep that aim assist. Just keep it flowing. I always want the most aim assist possible. I'm going to keep moving. Even when I stop to move like this, I'm still just going to keep moving in a circle. I'm just going to move it in a circle. Even when I'm reloading, anything I'm doing, I'm keeping my stick moving all the time. Because that's how you get the most aim assist. And my aim is a little rusty right now because I literally just got on to make this video. But you can just tell like the different, like you can just see, like look how it follows him. You see that? Like look at that. Look how it follows him. Like it's almost like broken. Like look at that. Like it almost just like follows him. It's so weird. But yeah, that's the best way I can tell y'all to work on your aim. Just sit in here, bro. Just sit in here. I'm telling you, just sit in here and put in the time. Put in a little bit of extra overtime to shoot some bots. Load into the private match. Load into the private match and just go kill robots. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Trying to get better. Don't let people tell you that trying to get better at a video game is weird or it's for fucking losers or anything else, bro. No, it's not. If you're gonna do it, you might as well be good at it. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, that's it for the movement tutorial and also the settings video. I appreciate y'all again for 100K on TikTok and all the love y'all been showing me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start getting some more uploads out. Y'all let me know some uploads that y'all want me to make down below in the comment section. It's been your boy Kace, and I'm out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.